Hello and welcome to Guns and Hoses. Today we're going to be looking at some mystery bullets that I have. Now, I have quite a few here. There's 7 of them, I believe. Let me get them out of my magic box that we saw in the other video. They're quite old, but I don't think they're real. And I'm going to be explaining to you why I think this. Now, before we start the video, I'm going to show you all the bullets individually, starting with this one. Now, I believe the shell for this one came off a Mauser's. You can see this is a rimfire. It has a big H in the middle right there. Next up, we have this bullet, which still has some gunpowder in it. This is also a rimfire that has been fired twice, as you can see there. And it again has a big H, though this is a larger shell than the other one. It has the bullet in it still. But you can hear gunpowder, but not very much. Next, I have a bullet that's a little bit bigger than this. This looks like it might be 45 Colt. I'm not entirely sure. This is a center fire. It appears to have been fired. There's a big 10 and a big 34 on this bullet. So this may not have anything to do with the date, but it may have been made in 1910 or 1934. Next up, we have a pretty ridiculous looking bullet. Well, here it is. Look at the size of the bullet compared to the shell. This is stupid looking. Yeah, wow. Next up, we have one of the oldest bullets, I think, here. This also looks similar to 45 Colt, but I don't think it is. And it is center fire, but it has no markings on the shell. Then we have this one here, which looks like it's got a neck, but I think this may have just been necked down. I'm not sure if this is originally how it would look. It's a center fire, more modern one, and it's been fired before. And next up, we have a center fire that has no markings on the bottom of it, but it does have a clear circle in the middle. But I found this one kind of strange, which led me to question the other ones. The bullet is cracked on the side, and if you'll notice, the bullet is bigger than the shell is, which is a pretty clear indicator that this is not correct. As I looked at these bullets, I realized there's no way this bullet would be very effective because of how large this bullet is compared to how much gunpowder there is there. And the more I looked at these, the more I realized these look like modern muzzleloader bullets that have just been set in salt water and beat up a little bit with a hammer to make it look like they're old, because all of these look like they've been fired. Very few of them even have any gunpowder in them. Now, one of them has a little bit of gunpowder in it, and I don't know what that's doing in there. But yeah, I am pretty sure all of these are fake. I bought these. They were $5 each, so I spent a good bit of money on these. They're pretty neat to look at. If no one would know the difference if they really didn't know anything about guns and bullets. So that's all I really have. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Guns and Hoses. I'll see y'all next time.